So Canada has a program called Global Talent Stream, in which they give a work permit to some highly skilled individuals in less than 2 weeks. If you want to know more about that, stay tuned. So in this video, we're going to speak about the Global Talent Stream program, which is a federal program helping employers in Canada fill job positions which are highly skilled job positions by foreign workers, where the employers are not able to find the person to fill the position inside Canada. Every employer who wants to apply for this program can do so using either a category A application or a category B application. So what are those two categories? Category A application is when the employer is nominated to ESDC by certain designated partners, which are companies authorized by Government of Canada to assess the applicants, which is the employer in this case, that if the employer is an innovative company and they actually do have a position which is a high skilled position, and the employer needs to be hiring an individual with a unique and a specialized talent or skills. In further video, you're going to see what those unique specialized skills or talents are and who are the people who will be eligible under this application. So that is category A. Your company needs to be an innovative company. You need to hire somebody who is a unique and a specialized talent, and those people have to be outside of the list of the in-demand occupations under this program, which we're going to speak further in the video as well. And the company needs to be referred to ESDC by certain designated partners, which we are also going to see who they are. So that's category A. Category B is when the employer is hiring a skilled worker from the list of the in-demand occupation. So Government of Canada has given a list of NOC codes which are going to be eligible under the Global Talent Stream. So if the person has a NOC code which is a part of that list, category B. If they are outside of that list but they still have some specific talent, category A, but with a nomination from the designated partner. I hope that's clear. Now let's see what is the unique and the specialized positions which are under the category A. So if any employer want to use a category A, first the person they want to hire does not need to be from that NOC list, which is the high skilled list, but the person needs to be paid at least $38.46 per hour or equivalent to the prevailing wages of that province if the prevailing wages are higher. For example, a person who is working as, for example, a VFS designer, and the prevailing wages for that province is $40, then the employer needs to pay $40 to that employee. Then the person who is being hired has advanced knowledge of the industry. It's not that somebody just graduated from an engineering school and they claim that I have a specific skill which nobody else has. It's not going to work. The person needs to have very specific advanced knowledge of the industry, and the person needs to have an advanced degree in the area of specialization of interest of the employee. Basically, the person needs to have some kind of a degree which is a specialization in the job requirements. For example, again, VFS designer, you just graduated as an engineer, you cannot do that. But if, for example, you have 3-year advanced degree in VFS design and you have, for example, 5-year experience in that specific sector, you would be categorized as a high skilled person in that category. Then you have a minimum of 5-year experience in the field of specialized experience. Again, the point here is that not everybody is going to be able to apply into this program. You really need to have that specific skill set which match the job requirements, which are either under the NOC list, which we are going to show, or which is again going to be categorized as a high skilled job position. And the most important point is that only 1 or 2 positions should be available in that company. The reason here is that if you have somebody doing a specific skill or a specific job, it has to be only a few people with that skill who can do the job and who's going to be paid a handsome salary for the job. If there are 100 people doing the same thing, that is not categorized as specialized anymore. It becomes general knowledge and it's a lot of people who can do the job. So that will not be categorized as a specific specialized position. Now let's have a look at the list of the designated partners who can refer the employer under the category A of the Global Talent Stream to ESDC. You can see that each region, Pan Canada has about 7 of them, Atlantic region has 1, New Brunswick has 4, Newfoundland has 1, Nova Scotia has 3, Prince Edward Islands has 1, Central Ontario, because this is a bigger region, so they have I believe more than 20 of them. Quebec has 1. Western Canada, we have Alberta, British Columbia, Manitoba, Saskatchewan. All of these people, all of these companies are a combination of either venture capital or business incubators, or these designated people who can assess an employer and see that if they are innovative and if the job offer they have is going to be categorized under high skill as well. So I'm going to leave all the list of this information in the description section, so you'll be able to check that if you want to apply under category A, one of these business partners in your region needs to verify you and give you a letter of approval. So moving on, let's see the list of occupations which are categorized as eligible occupation under the high skilled occupations, and these are the occupations wherein an employer can hire you under the category B. You wouldn't need a nomination from the business partners. So the first one is computer and information system managers. Then we have computer engineers, mathematicians, information system analysts, database analysts, software engineers, computer programmers, web designers, computer network technicians, information system technicians, producers, technical, creative, and artistic directors and project managers, digital media designers. So I've also mentioned the knock codes in this video as well, so you'll be able to match that if you are eligible to apply into this program. If your knock code is one of these, all you need to do is apply for a job with an employer who wants to get you in Canada to do this job, and you are going to be able to apply in this program. All right, so as I mentioned before, this is going to be an employer specific program wherein an employer can find a person to fill a job position, and definitely there are going to be certain requirements the employers has to fulfill. The first one being that each position they want to fill, they have to pay a fees of $1,000 to Service Canada for them to assess this application and provide them an approval. It's similar to the LMIA fees of $1,000 when an employer wants to hire somebody in 0AB category and they get an LMIA approval for that same. Then the employer need to give ESDC approval of business legitimacy, which is basically meaning that the business is registered in Canada and they're legally operating inside Canada. Then the ESDC wants to see a labor market benefit plan. It's different than a labor market impact plan and a transition plan, which we need in LMIA. A labor market benefit plan says that if I want to bring somebody from outside Canada to do a job of a high skilled person, that person needs to give something back to Canada. So there is going to be benefit for Canadian employers. There needs to be one mandatory benefit and two complementary benefits. So mandatory benefit needs to be the increasing of skills and training investment for Canadian and permanent resident. So basically ESDC wants to see that anybody who wants to bring somebody from outside Canada is actually investing money in the company to increase the skills of the Canadian permanent residents who are already working in the same position in the same company. The two complementary benefits could be job creation, investments in the skills and training, transferring knowledge to the Canadian and permanent residents, enhanced company performance, and implementing best practices and policies as an employer for your workforce. So basically, the entire mandatory and complementary benefits needs to make sure that the benefit stays with Canada and the employers who are Canadian citizens or permanent residents. Moving on with the employer requirements, there is going to be a progress review conducted by ESDC once a year, which basically means that when an employer is hiring a high skilled person, they need to provide a plan to ESDC for the mandatory and the complementary benefits, and ESDC is going to come back after a year saying, show me how you manage that and implement it, and if those benefits are working for the existing Canadian citizens and permanent residents working for your company. Then recruitment. In this situation, for global talent stream hiring a highly skilled person, the recruitment activities are not required versus if you do an LMI application for NOC 0AB category, employer specific work permit, you need to show the ESDC that I, as an employer, I tried to hire somebody from inside Canada. So this requirement of not having to do the recruitment activities is going to save the employers a lot of time. Wages, the employers need to make sure that they are either paying the privileging wages, or if the existing employees are making more money than the privileging wages, the new employee needs to get paid the same amount as well. Okay, so those are the employer requirements, and now we're going to move on to the benefits to the employees. So any employer who wants to hire a highly skilled person, either through the list of knock codes which we showed under category B, or under category A is somebody who has very highly skilled profile, the employer's benefits are going to be no recruitment activities, which is going to save them at least 2 months of time and posting jobs on job bank and other portals, paying for those job postings, interviewing people, and all of that. It's going to save them a lot of time. And then faster processing by ESDC. So any application under the global talent stream, ESDC promises that up to 80% of the applications, they are going to complete them, approve them, or decline them within the first 10 days. So that's going to be a very fast processing of these approvals by ESDC. Generally, an LMI applications for NOC 0AB category jobs, they take about 2 months to approve. Then the work permit by IRCC under this program is going to be processed within 2 weeks as well. So you can see that ESDC and IRCC are working together to make sure that somebody, as an employer who are running an innovative company and they want to hire somebody with very high skills to fill a position inside Canada, ESDC and IRCC are definitely helping those employers by processing these applications really fast. So if you have everything in place, you have identified an employee, you can do the ESDC applications and provide them with the business plan with the mandatory and complementary benefits to the company. And then after that, it's basically about 10 days plus 2 weeks, which is another 10 days. So within a month, you will have an approval for a work permit for your employee, and the employee can take a flight and come to Canada and start working with the employer. So that was the global talent stream. As I mentioned, this is an employer-specific program wherein Canada wants the employer inside Canada to have access to people outside Canada to fill these positions. But if you yourself are an applicant and want to apply into this program, first check that if your NOC code actually matches with the NOC code on the list which we showed. Then make sure that you actually do have the specific education required for that program, and you have the specific work experience required for that program. If you do, then you can definitely look for a job yourself on the Canadian provincial and the federal job portals. And if you're able to find an employer who is willing to support you under this program, then maybe immigration will be more than happy to take over your case and apply ESDC for an approval, and then to IRCC for a work permit for you. If you feel that you're eligible under this program and you're not able to find a job yourself, then what we can do for you is we can get you in touch with some recruitment companies in Canada who will be more than happy to help you out and see that if they have employers who are willing to hire internationally. In either situations, if you find a job, then only as an immigration consultant, we will be more than happy to help you out. I hope you like the information provided in this video, and if you are eligible under this program, reach out to us and we'll be happy to work with you. And please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends who could be in a similar situation where they do not have the right immigration information and they're probably getting scammed by some fake agents in your home country, which happens like excruciatingly in very high numbers. We receive about 10 to 15 emails every day where people have fake job offers. So we don't want you to be scammed. We want you to understand the process and rightfully follow the process so you can actually get to Canada without wasting any of your time and money. If you want to contact us, our information is in the description section down below. And having said that, thank you very much for watching this video. Stay safe, please,